Hey y'all, long time no see. All right, y'all, I'm compelled to pull cards, so I wouldn't approach y'all just because. But with all these coincidences of people spotting, they're calling them drones. I don't know specifically if that's what they are. Some say, they're not convinced it's just a star, it's a planet. I'm open to everything, but as we stand, it is an unidentified object, a UFO. So we're gonna stick with that. But I just want to gather some energy. I don't know if y'all are able to see, but in my hometown, my old hometown, I was there and was taking the dog out for a walk and looked up and I said, whoa, wait a minute. That's a beautiful star, but I don't think that's a star. So the video is on my YouTube channel. I don't know how you're viewing this at this point, but YouTube, TikTok, I have it posted if you want to check it out. But they're being spotted everywhere, y'all. Not everywhere, but I think in major cities. So I happen to have been outside of Charlotte, North Carolina area. But I think we picked up the energy already as to what's occurring, y'all. Because I went back and reviewed some of my former and unintentional at that, because one of my videos didn't even have a title. I said, well, let me play this and see what this is talking about. Y'all, I got into politics and UFOs, unidentified objects. So maybe I'll post some clips of that stuff that was said previously, but I feel like it has a lot to do with politics. I even mentioned DC in one of the videos, but yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but y'all, the cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Y'all know how I do, but let's go ahead and get started. Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have concerning these hoverings that are occurring over major cities, and not just in America? I mean, I feel like I heard it was in other countries. Can you let us know what's going on with that, please? Holy Spirit of the most divine high light, white light, let us know what's occurring in the skies that we need to know and be made aware of. And I hope y'all are doing well. It's nice to be back with y'all. Let's see what's going on, y'all. What's going on, Spirit? Tell us more about the hovering in the sky with the drones, the unidentified objects that are occurring in different cities. I heard nationality. Rationality? Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Break it all the way down for me so the least of us with good understanding of metaphysical things can understand what's happening. Please break it all the way down. Not least of us. That was not an appropriate term to use, but without proper knowledge. I heard instructure. So I'm seeing like the inside of like maybe a typical government building with all the seats. They may have their designated seating with the name charts, but I was shown the inside of that. So restructuring has to do with I heard a turn of events just now, but it would have to do with the assembly of, who is currently in office or whatever office that they hold. Is giving governor, but governing, I just heard. Just a specific titles. So there is a change in infrastructure, which we know. I mean, we just had, the election. I don't know what goes along with that if the House changes. I'm hearing House and Senate. Like if that changes over, but it's not giving that like the typical Republicans run the House, Democrats run the House. It's not giving that. It's giving it's getting like a off to the side energy, possibly something that's always been there, but they never took the proper reign, or it's like been a secret, is what I'm getting. Because I'm definitely seeing that building, but it looks like over in the corner over here, you have some individuals. I can't make out who they are. They feel like just standard, like pieces, like chess pieces, just standing in a corner. They're of flesh, no doubt, but it's like they've been kept for the proper time, and I feel like that time is now. So now those people, whatever that is, they are flesh and blood, y'all. So it's given like robots even, but I don't want to even start using all of those terms, because a robot to me isn't like it's really like, that person looks real. Like they really are functioning like you and I, but but they're not like you and I. But it's given that they've been waiting idle over in the corner, I heard, for centuries. Wow. So we could look at that as even an energy. I heard held captive. But they weren't held captive. They were holding the people in the governing positions captive. Wow. Wow. That's what it's giving y'all. Totally. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. We asked, so we're about to get the answers here. Thank you for that, Spirit. All right. I think I've shuffled quite a bit here. Okay. So, yeah, cut the deck. Y'all, it's been a while. Yes. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. I keep hearing governing positions. Yeah, I really heard that's all that's needed. What flew out right here? So we're going to go with that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have a King of Cups reverse. Spirit, tell us more about this King of Cups reverse. I heard time will tell and in due time. But this looks like the fall of something, being that it's in the reverse, meaning they once were on some sort of throne. I'm hearing sympathizers, so people believe them. So that means a story went forth, or some sort of belief went forth that pulled people in. I don't know how many people. I don't know what we're talking about. But whatever it is, they've fallen from that. Like, no, I heard nobody believes them. Tell me more, Spirit. I heard something about initials, but it made me feel like I would love to ask Spirit for initials. I've never done that before. I'll get a name, and usually if it's not their name, it'll be like the initial in their name. I was wanting to say, for example, Andrew, but Andrew really could be the example. So maybe it's an A initial that we're dealing with here. But anyway, tell me more. I heard fall from grace. Tell me more about this. So they were in a position to where they were someone that was looked up to. If it was a fall from grace, so people had them in a high regard. Obviously, if they're a King of Cups, but that whole sympathy, like whatever they gained a lot of sympathy for is not working anymore, because we heard people don't believe them. So whoever the A initial is, possibly the Andrew person, I heard resurrected. Oh, resurrected meaning they came back. So somebody was there and then they came back. I don't think we're talking about the actual president or soon to be president. I don't think, that doesn't feel like the energy. I heard dictator. Okay, so this could be okay, if they came back. So resurrected. Wait a minute. Y'all, I just got an energy of like soul cooking. I don't know what that is. I heard soul cooking. But when I was getting into what I wanted to tell you about, wait a minute, resurrected came back. So we're talking about somebody who passed on and they brought back. But with the soul cooking reference, is that what that is? Like soul cooking? Like they take spirits and that whole putting them in the corner and waiting. And we heard centuries. So this A person could be somebody from centuries ago that they brought back. I heard spiritual mastery, because that's what we're talking about, y'all. I don't think this is a you and I sort of conversation we're tapped into. We're not invested in this sort of like, I heard technique. But if we're talking about rituals with the centuries, the spirit cooking, something being resurrected, that's exactly what's happening here. And we're talking about what's going on in the skies, y'all. What's happening with these sightings of these drones, but they're UFOs, unidentified objects to you and I, to everyone, because even the FBI doesn't know. What do you mean? But it's all giving government standard. I just heard implement it. So yeah, the government would know what's going on, but we've picked up on that before, y'all. And one of the messages, it's like the government is definitely still playing in you all's faces. They're not playing in my face, because I know the deal. And it's not even because of spirituality. It may be because of spirituality, but really common sense tells me that the way they treat the citizens, they don't really care about us. So yeah, they're just going to appease and force you to believe. And that takes me to a whole nother thing. Like, why do they combine church and state? Because it's about belief. Church and state, that's politics and religion. They want you to believe. Like they're two in the same, if you ask me. Anyway, I think we're going to get the gist on this King of Cups reverse, but I'm going to put them down. And let's get over into these cards. But here they are right here. And they're all face down. So let me just start to turn them up and see. We got a 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is leaning on these other 2 cards. Let me turn them over. Okay, we got a Temperance reverse and an Ace of Swords reverse. Something didn't work out because they're fleeing. They're asking, I heard asking for forgiveness. They're asking to get out of here. Whoever this is we're talking about here, which I'm going to find out. Spirit, tell me more about this 6 of Swords. I heard turn these others over. Something in me doesn't want to, but oops. Sorry, y'all. Something in me does not want me to turn these cards over yet. But it's like I'm resisting. Like it's given like you don't want to know the truth. So you just want to leave it there because you have an inkling, a feeling that it's not going to be good. Not to make this negative, but that's just what I'm feeling, y'all. But I know I need to be obedient because I heard it was given the energy of turn them all over. So I'm going to do that. So we have I'm going to show y'all and then we'll get into the energy. We have the 5 of Swords reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and then somebody got off with something. Then we have the Knight of Wands in the upright, but they got off with something here. And they're headed that direction away from whoever this is. This King of Cups possibly is the one that we're talking about got out of Dodge here. They became a Knight of Wands here once they ran off with whatever this is. Because I'm hearing the journey and I heard in conclusion. So it feels like it was like a open shut sort of thing. Like it happened and then it was done. I heard premeditated, but I was going that direction like this was already planned out. I heard hashed out. So hashed out means I heard deliberate. All right, that's it. That's everything right there. So deliberate, hashed out, all of that energy in that just means that, you know, this was definitely some sort of caper. Like somebody pulled off a caper here. This King of Cups reverse, perhaps. I heard the King of Cups reverse is, I heard held empty. Excuse me. The King of Cups reverse. Okay. King of Cups reverse. This Knight of Wands is the one that had taken something from this King of Cups reverse energy. Somebody got off with the bag, y'all. After the betrayal, the lies with the 5 of Swords reverse. I heard what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So it means I heard a crook. So this person met their match. This King of Cups reverse met the match in this Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Wands, okay, so here it is. This Knight of Wands would have been considered someone who was a little inconsiderate in regards to, if we're talking about levels, like the King of Cups stood on a higher level, so they never thought that this Knight of Wands would be able to pull off what they pulled off. And they did. They absolutely pulled it off. Let's get back to this middle section here. Well, I mean, I feel like it's all combined. It's not a lot of cards out here, y'all, but the energy's already like just together. But when we were talking about this, what was it that was said, Spirit? They got away. Obviously, they got away with something. We saw that here when we turned up these cards. But with this Knight, it was a Knight of Swords reverse, a Temperance reverse. But on top of that was the 6 of Swords. But that is the action of travel, journey, getting away, thoughts even, like contrived. We heard about the setup before we got over to this caper energy. So y'all, that's what it's given. But what I initially asked about was what's going on in the skies. But it's let me know that on the physical, it has something to do with the belief in this King of Cups. But now they're not believable anymore. It was quick. It was an open and shut, right? Y'all, the former message I made the reading in regards to what's going to go on with the presidency with Trump being in office, there was a lot of energy of if they could just get Trump into office, boom, open and shut, hashed out, plan. All of that was already coming up, that there was some sort of something that Trump didn't read. And I'm pointing at this King of Cups right now as if this is Trump. But, you know, that if that's what it is, then let's go with it. As if he had signed on to something that he didn't read the fine print, or if it was a collaboration of sorts with leaders or whoever. I heard governing positions, but even in the governing of what's above us that we're possibly seeing now, I don't know. It sounds so weird to even think that there are aliens, but I don't mean it in that way. Like, I know there are supernatural forces, but to have this now hovering over us, like, even for me, it's like kind of hard to gather. For me, it's not believable. To me, I don't feel like they would show themselves like that so quick. To me, it feels like it's contrived. There's something there. Like, if we were able to tell them to land one of those and get it, y'all get out, let's see who you are, there'd be no one in there. That's what I feel. There's nobody in those. That's really what I feel, y'all. But whoever got together and said, we're going to pull this off, they're doing it. It's happening. I heard Trump is going to be left a sad man. So that's possibly this King of Cups. I have no idea if he has water in his chart. I don't know. But that would be a water sign of an energy. But if they're a manipulator, if they're really good at that, then that's a King of Cups. In the reverse, definitely. But the reversal in this order of this reading is just let me know that they're going to be left high and dry here. Like dry. Because of, I heard translucent. Translucent meaning you could see right through them. So white as a ghost. I don't know. You know, maybe they'll be so shocked that this even happened. Because remember, the lesser of these, I even mentioned that in the channeling. I said, that's probably not the right word, but energy is energy, y'all. It's already there. He didn't think that this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands could be anybody. It could be, I'm hearing caper. This was a robbery. I heard in plain sight. This was a robbery, y'all. And they got away with whatever this is. So they just needed a resurrection of, there are some energies that have been over in the corner, our corner pocket. It's given 8-ball energy. I don't know much about pool, but they always say something about the corner pocket. I don't know the significance of that. You know, if that means like you won or if that's a clean shot to move you ahead. I have no idea, but it's given like an 8-ball sort of energy, because that's what I'm seeing. The black 8-ball in a corner pocket reference. Y'all let me know what that is, because I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. But y'all, this is giving, you know, what we have in the skies right now. Disguise. I didn't say disguise, but it sounded like that. I said the skies, but it sounded like disguise. So there we have it, y'all. We'll get more into it possibly, but I heard man-made just now. What's in the sky? That's man-made. Remember, y'all, when I mentioned Project Blue Beam, I even stumbled over it when I said it because I had no idea what that even was. I've heard it, but I went on a journey to find out Project Blue Beam, and it's tied to a conspiracy theorist that I think ultimately had to do with ushering in the Antichrist, which I've been saying AI is the Antichrist. I've been saying it for a couple of years now. Even Dream State, it was already coming through. Like, y'all won't be able to believe right from wrong after a while. But y'all, this is what we have, y'all. So anyway, I hope this helps. Great being with y'all again.